For the past few weeks, we've been bringing you reports of flooding from across the Brazos Valley, Brenham, Lake Somerville, Grimes County. It's happening all around, except it seems in Bryan and College Station. While we've gotten plenty of rain, no question there, the flooding concerns have been much smaller than in these surrounding cities, where dozens and dozens of photos are, well, flooding in from viewers who are stranded in their homes or forced out of their homes. And who better to help us understand why than our own chief meteorologist, Shel Winkley. Shel, I joked earlier on Twitter that you're the man who controls the weather. Obviously, you are not. As you said, you are just the messenger. Yeah. Are you sick of forecasting this rain? I know we're kind of sick of hearing it.
You know, at first it was kind of like, well, it's an inconvenience for some of us, but it is something that is needed. But yeah, you know, every single day we try to find a reason not to put rain in the forecast, and every single day we can. In fact, we keep increasing the rain chances as we go through the extended forecast.
So for those of our viewers who are in these areas that are flooding and seeing those heavy rains, even for us right here in Bryan College Station, and for us who are hearing from our neighbors and our Facebook friends about this flooding, this feels like about the rainiest May in recent memory. But is that true?
Okay, so I think for parts of the area it will be, in fact, historic rainfall is what we're talking about. You know, parts of Burleson County, Grimes County, Walker and Trinity County have picked up just in the past 2 weeks 10 to 20 inches of rain. But here in Bryan and College Station, where the official record is kept over at Easterwood Airport, let me show you some of the rainfall totals. We have to get to about 9.5 inches of rain in order to become at least the 10th wettest May on record. We've got some of those that we'll show you here. We've only picked up about 5 and just under half an inch of rain at Easterwood Airport officially. There's your top 5 wettest Mays on record that we've been keeping since the late 1800s. So we have had some very heavy rain, and it has been raining quite a bit in Bryan and College Station, but when it comes down to that official rain gauge over at Easterwood Airport, we've still got some ways to go to even be considered in the top 10 of wettest Mays. But again, that's just here in Bryan and College Station.
And Easterwood is the only place where that record is kept.
Exactly. You know, we've got another rain gauge over at Coulter Field, and that's why it's so important that we have so many weather watchers across the area, because just because it's not at Easterwood Airport doesn't mean the flooding's not happening, as you saw with those pictures. You know, it's been really hard hitting the same locations over and over again, and that is where I do think we will have a historic rainfall for this May and for Mays to come.
Right. How many days of rain have we had? Because for us, it feels like we've had 21 days of rain in May.
Yeah, so officially we've had just under 70 days of rain in May. So that's not consecutive days, but that is at least a little bit of rain falling in the rain gauge at Easterwood Airport here in Bryan and College Station. And again, there are other parts of the Brazos Valley that picked up rain when we didn't, or even other parts of Bryan and College Station that picked up rain when Easterwood Airport didn't. So officially 69 days, but there are more.
And what is this? Just luck of the draw in terms of who is getting all that rain and who's not?
You know, they always say the old Aggie Dome, which hasn't been holding up very well, but it comes down to boundaries and these little passing disturbances and what showers and thunderstorms can grab a hold of, form on. And it just happens to be that it's the same locations over and over again.
Right. Let's real quick look at this drought map that we have up. So we are actually getting out of a drought now?
Yeah, so this is just issued today. As of this morning, only 15% of the state of Texas is now in a drought at least stage 1 or stage 2. Last year at this time, 72% of the state of Texas was considered in a drought, especially in the Brazos Valley. So we've had rainy weather, we've had flooding, and we have had big time severe weather, which you never want to have. But all of this has led to Texas being essentially 1 more week or 2 more weeks until all the drought could be completely erased.
Well, there, I guess, is the positive in all this. Right. So we'll try to look at that silver lining. Shel, thank you for making the trip across the studio for us.
It was a long trip, but
it was tough.
Able to get here.
We appreciate it. We'll see you in a few